Okay, I'm going to go into this and probably be embarrassed because nobody's going to be looking, but 5 minutes. Clock is on. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and embarrass myself until someone comes on and asks me some questions. Still no love. 1 minute and 46 seconds. And one person's on, but let's see if they have any questions. We're down to 3 minutes left before I head out. I'm just going to sit here and play a video game on the other screen until somebody asks a question. And if nobody has questions, then I am going to unlive it and go home. Okie doke. Oh, I said I'd give it 5 minutes. So. Two people on, and there's still no questions. It's probably too late to do, but maybe get some of the West Coast people. It's amazing that I don't feel stupid talking to myself. Okay, so you're studying for the 66. Training controls is fine as a supplement. You got to score in the high 80s, probably. But you got to know that registration stuff down pat. That's 45% of the test. You have to know that stuff cold. You have to know, like broker-dealer, IA, investment advisor. I just said two. Broker-dealer, IAR, what registers, exempt security, stuff like that. And what really kills a lot of people is the investment vehicles. Okay. So so just keep in mind that 60. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, as far as tricks for the 66, it's not. I do it, but I don't do it for free usually. But I'm going to tell you that focus on the concepts. Don't worry about dates. It's not a date test. Don't worry about every little thing like what's on the third page of this or third page of that. It's not. It's about knowing the differences between the like the broker-dealer, the IA, who wouldn't be like, know that banks don't do anything. Know that what was I going to say, that an agent registers pretty much no matter what. Even if they're selling exempt securities, the agents have to register. I'm not really going to go heavy in the 66 because I teach that all the time. But remember, just keep in mind, even if they're selling an exempt security like a treasury, they have to register. By the way, Anthony, I don't know if you're taking it in October. You might not need to wait that long. I mean, maybe they'll make you do that, but the SIE should not take that long to do. I mean, if you're studying every day, you can probably do it in a month or so. Another big thing on this is I just posted, I'm hoping it works, a live. I don't know if it was a live because I did it I found a way to screen share my the questions from the practice exam, and I just went through 15 of them. So I did about 15 of them. Okay. Sure. So, hey, Stefan. Okay, so here's the deal on this. So buy stops. So first of all, do we know what buy limits are? So a market order is, I just want to buy this stupid thing. Okay. So if I want to buy stock at the market, I just buy it. I don't care about price, just buy the stupid thing. But a buy limit is like, I want to buy stock, but not over a certain price. I want to buy it at like 50. I want to buy it at 40. I will not pay more than that. So they always go like this. Your price is guaranteed, but your execution is not, because you don't know. Okay. Now, buy limit is there. So if I'm wanting to buy it, now think about it. If I said to you, I want to sell stock at 50, would you say to me, no, I'll pay you 51? No. You'll say, I'll pay you 49 or 48. So you'll always place a buy limit below the market. Now, a sell limit is where I want to sell it. So I place a sell limit above the market. So buy limits below, sell limits above. Now remember, limit orders don't protect at all. So if you see a protection, like how do you protect? You're not doing limits, you're doing stops. Now a sell stop or a buy stop is a little confusing at first because the books don't do a good job, but I'll help you here. So now, if you're a long stock at 50, which means you own it, you're worried that the stock's going to go down. So maybe you're about to go away for a couple weeks, and what you want to do is protect yourself a little bit. Me, I'd buy a put just to do it that way. But we're going to say here that that's not the case. Okay? So what's going to happen is I own the stock at 50. I'm worried that it's going to go down while I'm away. So I'm going to say, listen, tell my broker, if it gets down to 45, just sell this stupid thing. So he's going to place a sell 100 shares at 45 stop. That means as long as it's above 45, nobody even knows the order is there. But once it trades at 45, it triggers, then trades. So it triggers and trades. So what happens is stock's trading at 46, 45.01, 45.50, nothing. Trades at 45, it turns on, and then you will sell it at the next trade no matter what. No matter what. Okay? So it trades at 45, next trade's 40, you're going to sell it. Next trade's 80, you're going to sell it. So you have to keep in mind, it is absolutely going to be, you place it below. So sell stops are placed below along with buy limits. So if trades down to 45, it triggers, then trades. So it gives you some sort of protection. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to talk about that. So now, the next one is if you're short stock and you're afraid it's going to go up, you place a buy stop above. So if it gets above, it's going to trigger, then trade, and you're it at any price. It doesn't actually give you a lot of protection, but what it does is it get you out of the position. So now I'm going to tell you, slobs over bliss. That's what you just remember, slobs over bliss. I mean, she says slobs over blessed, but that's fine. Slobs over bliss. Sell limits, buy stops are placed above the market. They're not reduced for dividends. They're not reduced for stock splits. They stay. Bliss, buy limits and sell stops are placed below the last sale. And when there's a stock split or a dividend, they do reduce. So slobs are above, sell limits and buy stops. Bliss, buy limits and sell stops. But remember this, if you're long stock, you would do a sell limit to protect, not to protect, to get a gain, and you do a sell stop to protect. So remember, stops protect, limits don't. Stops protect, limits don't. Okay? Okay. I am pretty happy with that. Okay? Stops protect, limits don't. Okay, so now, yeah, Anthony, you may be ready, but you know that you can do the SIE by yourself. Okay? It's good to go to October, but I mean, it'd be nice to get the SIE out of the way so you can just work on the 7. Okay? So now, thank you. You're welcome, Stefan. So if you take the SIE, try to take in the next month or so, you can sponsor yourself and you go, hey, I'm done. You now have that much more time to work on the top off. Just to throwing it out there. You don't have to do it. And sometimes it's better to have more time. But the top off is a much harder exam than the SIE. A lot of my students, what happens is they They get the SIE. I work with them. I help them. I make them understand it because I'm such a great teacher. And then what happens is they go, you know what? I'll try the top up for myself, and I tell them not to, and then they go, oh my God, I just got my butt kicked. So it is what it is. So I hope everyone's doing a lot of reading for the SIE. And again, I don't know if you're still on in a whole. I think that's your name. The 60 top training consultants is fine, but you should try to find a supplement somewhere just to help you, because training consultants questions look like the exam, but they're a little easier. So, okay. I'll give it a few more minutes if you have other questions. I'm hoping I'm helping. It is late for me. It's 11 o'clock here, so I'm not going to say too long. But I said I would do something this weekend. And everyone who's on who didn't see what I said before, I just did a live where I kind of did 15 questions, and I did the other day too, where I just finally figured out how to screen share. Of course, Google Hangouts, where I did it, is now ending at the end of the year. So I'll try to get most of it done by then. But for those of you just got on, all one of you, welcome. I'm trying to just help people out a little bit, even though it's 11 o'clock at night and I am super tired. Okay, so right, so I'm just saying and all that past perfect is fine, but training consultants is fine, but I would think about seeing if you can go on Reddit or somewhere else and see if someone can lend you a book or something like that. Again, the videos are good, but that girl Tina, her voice will kill you. I mean, it's brutal. She covers everything, but it's just kind of painful. So I also tell everyone to, if you watch it on an iPad, do it double speed. So she's almost a normal. It's almost a normal rate of speed. Okay. Any more questions? I won't do them this late anymore. It's just I've been busy as hell. Heck, I guess. And I'm going to Michigan for a couple of days to teach, so I won't have a lot of time to do this. And I wanted to get one in because somebody texted me, said they wanted one. I don't know if he got on. I know it's also 11 o'clock at night, so it's kind of late. So it's really more for the West Coast people this would help. And I'm going to give it till 15 minutes, and then I'm going to head out. So, okay. Right. Okay. Right. So, yeah, Stefan's right. So the whole point of the 7 and the 66, well, the 7 you need, you absolutely need to be sponsored. The 66 and the SIE you can actually do yourself. And I'm just saying that if you take the test like next month and you feel okay, then you have all that much more time to work on the top off. But I would focus on the reading more than anything else. I'd absolutely focus on the reading. That's so big on this test. I mean, if you knew this stuff and you had taken the 7 before and expired, just 2 questions. But I'm not really a fan of that. I'm really more into reading and understanding the stuff, so it's so much easier. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this isn't as live as the older ones. Only because, again, I think I'm doing it. I think I did it a little too late. Okay. Yeah, right, Stefan. So if you get it done, what happens is, look, I'm a compliance guy, but I think most of the compliance people are idiots. If anyone down here is compliance, I'm sorry. But a lot of them are kind of idiots. They just rule. They read a rule and then they don't want to work. They don't look outside the box a little bit and think, okay, you know what, he could do that or make it easier. They just follow the rules and then they don't do anything. Yet again, compliance, that's what they do. But I've done that, and that's why I'm not impressed by compliance people. I'm not. They just they kind of read rules and they don't think outside of anything. So anything else going on, you guys? I think we're okay. Okay. I'm going to try to do one on Thursday. I can't guarantee it because I'll be driving back, but I'm probably going to try to do one of these again on Thursday night, a little bit later. And hey, thanks for listening, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to do a lot, but really look at my last one. I think I just posted one where I went over like 15 questions. A little fast, but you can always rewind it and watch it again. and I just dropped some gold, hopefully for you guys. I've done it twice so far. At some point, I'm going to find an hour or so where I can do the whole test. But again, everyone, good night. I'll try to do a longer one next time and a little early, so this way you're not all up late at night. Have a great night, guys.